All right, hello there. This is my presentation on the four C's that can be used in a modern classroom. And what are the four C's? They're critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. All of these skills are skills that students need to develop as they go through life. And frankly, anybody, whether you're in school, out of school, in the workplace, anybody, anywhere can use these four skills in their life. However, the skills are developed and toned during school. Critical thinking. So, critical thinking is the practice of solving problems, among other qualities. If you're not able to solve problems and think through ways to solve the problems, school and life will be very difficult. That is why it is important to get the students to think through problems they have, ask the right questions, think through them critically, come up with answers, and compare their answers to those questions or problems with other students and come up with solutions. Critical thinkers are important in the classroom. When you get a bunch of students that can critically think, it just spreads to other students. And then they start thinking the way the other students do and using critical thinking to solve those issues. It's something that students can learn from each other and also the teacher. Instead of learning just facts, they learn how to discover the facts on their own and use them in the classroom. So, yes, critical thinking is very important. Creativity is defined as the practice of thinking outside the box. And I feel like a lot of our students are good at critical thinking, and the creativity side can be a little difficult to develop in some students. So we can foster this creativity by giving them problems to solve or things to think through. Creativity is more than just writing on a piece of paper, a creative writing assignment, or drawing. No, creativity is thinking outside the box, thinking, how can I improve this? How can I make this better? What can I do to solve this problem? And then, like with the critical thinking, when you have so many students in the classroom that have creative ways to solve that math problem or to do that science project, it spreads to the other students because all of a sudden you get almost a whole classroom being creative together. And they can use so many ways to be creative. I've seen it subbing in classrooms. Collaboration is the practice of working together to achieve a common goal. Without collaboration, nothing gets done in life, at work, at school, at church, everywhere. So the fact is, students need to understand that collaboration is an essential part to life. I mean, without collaboration, you don't make any friends. You don't get work done at work. It is probably the most essential life skill out of the four C's. It allows students to understand that other people have different perspectives and ideas and to move past that. Not everyone is like myself. Not everyone is like the other students. And having those differences is a good thing, because it helps people see things from other perspectives. And I think that's the golden gift of collaboration, is to see things from other people's perspectives, to acknowledge you have your own ideas, but still be able to work with that person, to be open-minded and stuff like that. And communication. Now, with the modern text messaging and Facebook and all these other messaging apps, a lot of teenagers and adults, and in part myself, have gotten used to sending text messages, and that being a very easy form of communication. So we've lost the art of talking and saying our ideas out loud. So now I think schools are getting back to reinforcing how students can say their ideas and what they think. Part of that comes from reading an audience and being able to address your ideas to that audience. In like a text message, it's just very hard to convey an idea, but in person, we can convey so much. And it is probably the second most important skill on here. Collaboration and communication are key to the actual success of life, while the critical thinking and creativity is sort of like an engine that runs the car. So the communication and the collaboration are the result of someone being a critical thinker and a creative person. As for the references, I used the article from the readings today for this lesson. And we'll escape. All right, those are the 4 C's, and I will be moving on to our review game. All right, so every good lesson has a sort of a little game. Let's just review. This is, I think, what is critical thinking? The practice of solving problems among other qualities. Right. And creativity? The practice of thinking outside the box. Collaboration? The practice of working together to achieve a common goal. And communication, the practice of conveying ideas quickly and clearly. Let's do some matching, and this will be our activity to review. That way we can get the 4 C's stuck in our head. Let's see, I have creativity. The practice of thinking outside the box. There we go. Collaboration, the practice of working together to achieve a common goal. There we go. Communication, the practice of conveying ideas quickly and clearly, and critical thinking, the practice of solving problems among other quantities. Very good. I can post this Quizlet and you can use it to review the 4 C's anytime. Thank you. And that's the end of the lesson.